On the serene expanse of Penzance beach, Carl, a middle-aged watchmaker, embarks on a solitary quest, his gaze sweeping the sands for nature's hidden jewels. With each step, Carl's eyes reflect a blend of contentment and solitude, as he meticulously examines the shoreline for unique shells and sea glass. The rhythmic symphony of crashing waves accompanies Carl's peaceful yet poignant search, highlighting the delicate balance between fulfillment and isolation. In Carl's workshop, time echoes through the clutter as he breathes life back into a timeless piece. Amidst the symphony of ticking clocks, Carl's focused gaze and deft fingers restore a pocket watch to its former glory. Each precise movement is a testament to his dedication, as Carl ensures the pocket watch marks the passage of time once more. Amidst the serene expanse of Penzance Beach, Carl's solitary walk takes an intriguing turn as he spots Susan, a young woman animated with an adventurous spirit. Susan's eyes sparkle with excitement as she proudly declares, "Look what I found." Carl's curiosity is piqued as he inquires, "What is it?" With a glint of fascination, Susan reveals, "An old watch. See how ornate it is?" In the dim solitude of Carl's workshop, a singular lamp casts a spectral glow, revealing a clandestine huddle between Carl and Susan. Their fingers dance over the watch's cryptic symbols, while the air crackles with a palpable, mysterious energy. Lost in contemplation, Carl and Susan peer intently at the intricate mechanisms of the timepiece. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating Carl and Susan as they delve into ancient texts, seeking answers to mysteries unknown. Carl, his brow furrowed in concentration, meticulously examines each word, as if the secrets of ages are about to be revealed. Susan leans in, her finger tracing a line in the weathered pages, as their quest draws them deeper into the legends of old. As they navigate the labyrinth of lore, the pages whisper tales of Eric el Kraken and a watch with power over time. An abrupt noise shatters the calm within Carl's workshop, signaling a nightmarish discovery. The reality of the break-in hits hard as Carl and Susan survey the ransacked workshop, their faces etched with disbelief and growing horror. Amidst the wreckage, the shattered display case stands as a stark testament to the night's violation. The haunting revelation echoes in the silence. The ancient watch is missing. Under the cloak of night, Carl and Susan tear through the shadowy streets of Penzance, their urgent breaths clouding the frigid air. A mysterious figure, a phantom of the night, vanishes into the maze-like alleys, taunting Carl and Susan with each fleeting glimpse. Their pursuit intensifies, each hurried step echoing the growing tension as they plunge deeper into the labyrinthine heart of Penzance. Under the cloak of night, the chase reaches its climax at the shadowy Penzance docks, where the thief is cornered. In a climactic moment, the thief dramatically unveils his identity, shattering expectations and rewriting history. With a thunderous declaration, Eric el Kraken, a pirate unbound by time, announces himself, defying the very fabric of reality. "You have chased me far enough. I am Eric el Kraken, a pirate, though perhaps not of this time." In the clandestine depths of Eric's lair, a strange watch gleams, casting eerie shadows across maps and nautical charts. With fervent conviction, Eric proclaims, "This watch isn't just a timepiece. It's a key to unlocking a past marred by centuries of injustice." Driven by an ancestral burden, Eric resolves, "I need to go back to the 17th century Caribbean, to reclaim what was stolen." In the depths of Eric's hidden lair, Carl and Susan stand before him, their faces a canvas of intrigue and desperation. Carl pleads with Eric, his voice echoing with urgency, "Eric, you have to take us back." Susan follows, her words laced with longing. "We're desperate for an adventure, and you're the only one who can do it." The air crackles with unspoken desires as the weight of their shared plea hangs heavy in the room. Bathed in the radiant Caribbean sun, Carl, Susan, and Eric materialize on a pristine beach, where the vibrant chaos of a pirate camp unfolds before them. A maelstrom of activity swirls around them as rough-looking pirates, adorned in tattered garb, engage in their daily rituals of revelry and work. The air hangs heavy with the pungent scents of salt water, rum, and the unwashed bodies of hardened seafarers. A symphony of drunken shouts, boisterous laughter, and the clang of steel fills the air, creating a chaotic yet captivating scene. In the dimly lit pirate tavern, shadows dance wildly as Frank reveals Eric's descent into madness. Across the table, Frank, a grizzled pirate with a weathered face and missing eye, leans in to speak of Eric. With a low growl, Frank confides, "Eric's gone mad, I tell you. Obsessed with power, it's consuming him." The weight of Frank's words hangs heavy in the air as Carl and Susan exchange concerned glances. In the dark of night, a crackling fire throws eerie shadows across the pirate camp, signaling impending danger. Frank, his face etched with concern, warns Carl and Susan of the approaching English, who covet the watch as a powerful weapon. Frank urgently warns, "The English are coming. They believe the watch is a powerful weapon and intend to seize it." In Eric's dimly lit cabin, Carl and Susan exchange decisive glances, the shadows dancing with unspoken resolve. Carl declares with unwavering conviction, "We have to do this. He can't be allowed to use it." Susan hesitates, her voice laced with doubt. "I know, but stealing? Is there really no other way?" Carl counters, his tone urgent. "He won't listen to reason, Susan. And the battle, it has to be stopped. This is the only way." With a deep breath and a heavy heart, Susan concedes, "All right, let's do it." The ticking of Eric's watch pierces the silence, amplifying the gravity of their clandestine pact. On the pirate ship, Carl gesticulates wildly with a pocket watch as the imposing English ships draw ever nearer. Carl feigns mastery of the watch, weaving a tale of how it will empower Eric to triumph against the English onslaught. Amidst the clash of steel and cannon fire, the pirate ship becomes a maelstrom of chaos as the English launch their attack. Lost in the pandemonium of battle, Eric becomes a solitary figure, his focus wavering amidst the surrounding destruction. The English sailors attack the pirate ship. Amidst the raging battle, Carl stealthily seizes the opportunity. He snatches the watch from Eric's unguarded cabin, a glint of triumph in his eyes. As Carl clutches the stolen watch, the sounds of battle fade into a distant echo, replaced by the pounding of his heart. On the vast expanse of the pirate ship's deck, Carl and Susan are running for their lives, their breaths ragged. Eric and his relentless crew, weapons glinting ominously, are closing in on their prey with murderous intent. Amidst the chaos, the salty air is thick with the scent of impending doom, as the fate of Carl and Susan hangs precariously in the balance. On the radiant Caribbean beach, the air buzzes with anticipation as Carl and Susan prepare for their journey back, their faces lit with a blend of hope and uncertainty. In a moment of decisive action, the watch springs to life, its activation sparking a vortex of swirling energy that promises a return to Penzance. Bathed in ethereal light, Carl and Susan brace themselves as the beach around them dissolves into a kaleidoscope of colors, marking their departure from the idyllic Caribbean. The circle closes as Carl and Susan's adventure culminates on the familiar shores of Penzance Beach. On the expansive Penzance Beach, Carl and Susan are lost in thought, the weight of recent events etched upon their faces. Carl breaks the silence, confessing, "I still can't believe what we saw, what we did." Susan responds, her voice tinged with apprehension. "That watch, it's more powerful and more dangerous than we ever imagined. The ocean's vastness mirrors the uncertain future that now stretches before them." On Penzance Beach, the wind howls around Carl and Susan as they stand at the water's edge, a watch glinting ominously in the sunlight. In hushed tones, Carl argues, "We should smash it, make sure it can never be used." Susan retorts firmly, "No, What if someone finds the pieces? They'll know something happened here. We hide it, bury it deep. Carl, his face etched with worry, questions, "Are you sure? Keeping it secret is a big risk." Susan, resolute despite her fear, declares, "It's the only way. Somewhere no one will ever look." Carl returns to his workshop, the silence echoing the profound changes within him. His gaze lingers on the clocks, each tick a reminder of time's relentless march and his own altered perception. The clocks, once mere instruments, now symbolize a deeper understanding of life's preciousness and the adventures it holds. Beneath the boundless sky, Carl and Susan stride along Penzance Beach, their connection deepening with each step. Their eyes meet in a silent acknowledgement, a shared history etched in every glance. With each wave that kisses the shore, their bond is refreshed, strengthened by the tides of time and trials. At Penzance Harbor, fishermen unload their catch under the sun, their routine actions a stark contrast to the simmering sense of hidden possibilities observed by Carl. Carl's gaze sweeps across the harbor, the ordinary scene now pregnant with unspoken potential. In the dimly lit pub, shadows dance across worn wooden tables as Carl and Susan meet, cloaked in secrecy. Carl, his eyes reflecting a deep weariness, leans forward, his expression a mask of concern. Across from him, Susan listens intently, her sharp, composed demeanor hinting at a steely resolve. In hushed tones, they review the careful steps taken to protect the watch hiding place, their every word weighed with caution. On the majestic cliffs of Penzance, Carl stands silhouetted against the endless sea, wrestling with the weight of newfound responsibility. The wind whispers secrets as Carl absorbs the magnitude of his task, his expression a mix of resolve and apprehension. As the waves crash against the cliffs below, Carl contemplates the daunting path ahead, a path now undeniably his. In the dead of night, Susan becomes a meticulous scholar, poring over maps and texts with the intensity of a detective. Driven by an urgent need, Susan meticulously erases every trace of the watch's secrets, ensuring its location remains shrouded in mystery. The apartment transforms into a sanctuary of secrets, as Susan, armed with knowledge and resolve, guards the watch location with unwavering vigilance. In the vibrant chaos of Penzance Market, Carl maneuvers through the crowd, every shadow seeming to conceal a potential pursuer. Bathed in the solitary glow of a single lamp, Carl toils at his workbench, a sanctuary amidst chaos. Amidst a sea of discarded clock parts, Carl meticulously dismantles a timepiece, each movement precise and deliberate. With furrowed brow, Carl repurposes gears and levers, breathing new life into a hidden lockbox, a fortress for their voyage's secrets. In the ancient Penzance churchyard, where sunlight weaves through yew trees, Carl and Susan stand as shadows stretch across weathered headstones, a silent tribute to the past. With gentle hands, they lay flowers upon the grave, a poignant reminder of time's relentless touch and the enduring echoes of those lost. Amid the silent stones and whispering trees, their presence honors those touched by time's manipulations, a solemn acknowledgement of lives past. Amidst the quiet whispers of history, Susan navigates the labyrinth of relics, her eyes gleaming with cunning as she seeks to unveil those with a penchant for historical mysteries. With a delicate touch, Susan examines an ancient artifact, carefully listening for whispers of interest among potential patrons. In the heart of the antique shop, Susan is a predator on the prowl, blending into the background as she gathers intelligence. Under the cloak of night, Carl and Susan stand poised before the maw of the secret cave, the cool air whispering secrets against their skin. With bated breath, they cautiously venture into the dim abyss, their eyes straining to pierce the veil of shadows. In a moment of hushed triumph, they discover the watch lies undisturbed, a silent testament to its hidden sanctuary. In the heart of the town hall meeting, Carl and Susan attempt to disappear into the crowd, their senses on high alert. Beneath a veneer of calm, their eyes dart around the room, betraying an underlying tension as they search for any hint of danger. Every shadow, every whisper, every gesture is scrutinized, as Carl and Susan remain vigilant in their silent watch. Carl and Susan ascend the ancient, spiraling staircase of Penzance Lighthouse, each step echoing with anticipation. At the summit, they gaze out over the expansive coastline, their eyes piercing the horizon in a desperate search for any sign of the unknown. The biting wind whips around them, carrying whispers of the sea as they raise their binoculars, their focus unwavering. The rhythmic pulse of the lighthouse beam slices through the clear day. A sentinel's watch over the restless sea. In the Penzance Museum, amidst hushed whispers and curious glances, Carl and Susan discreetly monitor a tour group. A man in the group, his demeanor hinting at more than mere curiosity, peppers the tour guide with intricate questions about pirate legends. His fervent interest in pirate lore raises suspicions. Under the cloak of night, Carl and Susan embark on a clandestine pursuit through the shadowy streets of Penzance. Each step is measured as they navigate the labyrinthine streets, their focus solely on the enigmatic figure ahead. The air thickens with uncertainty as the mysterious man leads them deeper into the heart of the night. The silence amplifies the suspense, broken only by the echo of footsteps on the cobblestone streets. In the quiet of her apartment, Susan becomes engrossed in surveillance footage, where shadows hold secrets and the truth seems just out of reach. Driven by relentless determination, Susan zooms in, revealing the unmistakable face of a notorious antiquity smuggler lurking in the digital shadows. The smuggler's face emerges from the digital haze, confirming Susan's suspicions and igniting a spark of fierce determination in her eyes. As dawn breaks, a silent promise hangs in the air as Carl and Susan stand together on Penzance Beach. Their faces, illuminated by the gentle light, reveal a shared resolve against the backdrop of the awakening sea. The sound of gentle waves fills the silence, as if nature itself witnesses their unspoken vow. In Carl's cluttered workshop, an intricate dance of deception unfolds as he hunches over his workbench, crafting a decoy map. Ink-stained fingers meticulously trace misleading paths, each stroke a calculated step in his elaborate game of misdirection. His brow furrowed in intense concentration, Carl ensures every detail of the map is perfectly designed to lead pursuers astray. This decoy map is a cunning snare, designed to send anyone seeking the watch on a wild goose chase. Under the desolate sky, Carl strategically plants a decoy map in the heart of an abandoned mine, setting a cunning trap for any who dare to follow. Amidst the haunting silence of the forgotten mine, Carl's meticulous placement of the decoy map echoes with a sinister purpose. As Carl steps back, the abandoned mine stands as a silent sentinel, concealing its deceptive secret beneath layers of decay and forgotten memories. In the hushed sanctuary of the local library, Susan is enveloped by towers of law books, her face lit by the gentle glow of a desk lamp, a beacon in the night. With meticulous precision, she navigates the labyrinth of legal precedents, each highlight marking a crucial step in her quest to protect history's treasures. Her brow furrows with unwavering concentration as she anticipates the looming challenges in safeguarding historical artifacts, her mind a fortress guarding the past. The quiet hum of the library, punctuated only by the rustle of pages, amplifies the weight of her solitary vigil, a symphony of silence and dedication. On the rugged Penzance coastal path, Carl and Susan battle against the wind, their faces etched with grim determination. The salty air whips around them as they reaffirm their solemn vow to safeguard the watch secret, no matter the cost. Beneath the vast, indifferent sky, their pact solidifies, binding them together in a shared destiny of secrecy and sacrifice. Trapped within the labyrinth of his mind, Eric relives a past battle, the scene twisting into a grotesque parody of memory. His face, a mask of frustration, contorts as he desperately claws at a phantom just beyond his grasp. The crushing memory of losing the watch replays in an infinite loop, each iteration a fresh wave of torment. Under a sky ripped apart by lightning, a storm-ravaged sea mirrors Eric's turbulent resolve to reclaim the watch. Each crashing wave echoes the relentless determination building within Eric as he envisions his return. Amidst the tempest, Eric's silhouette is barely visible, but his purpose burns bright against the darkness. The storm's fury matches Eric's inner state as he prepares to confront any obstacle in his path to redemption. Within the ethereal realm of Eric's mind, translucent figures of his crew materialize around him, shimmering like ghosts of memory. With furrowed brow and intense focus, Eric passionately gestures at a holographic map of Penzance. His voice, a mere whisper amidst the chaotic mental static, barely audible, outlines a complex, daring plan. On the sun-kissed shores of a Caribbean island, Eric stands resolute, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon, readying himself for another voyage. The vast expanse of the Caribbean Sea stretches before him, each wave whispering tales of adventure and challenge. With unwavering determination etched on his face, Eric prepares to confront the unknown that lies beyond the horizon. In the dimly lit ship's quarters, maps become the canvas for Eric's burning vengeance and restless anticipation. His eyes, gleaming with a fierce blend of retribution and eager expectation, reflect a soul consumed by the promise of what lies ahead. Under the cloak of night, a ghostly ship emerges on the horizon, foretelling Eric's return to Penzance. The spectral vessel, a harbinger of fate, cuts through the inky sea, its silent approach heightening the suspense. As the ship glides closer, the anticipation of Eric's return hangs heavy in the air, promising a reunion fraught with uncertainty. Within the labyrinth of Eric's mind, visions of reclaiming the watch ignite like wildfire, consuming his thoughts in a relentless blaze. His obsession with rewriting history intensifies, blurring the boundaries between reality and fevered dreams. Every waking moment and every slumbering dream is now haunted by the specter of the watch, an unrelenting torment.